In the deepest shadows of Kemet, malice takes a physical form. A curse bound by the soil of the Nile and the blood of the dead. Every drop carries the weight of eternal damnation. The ritual ignites an unholy circuit. Trapping the sorcerer inside his own trap. The stones project the fate of the victim. The first rule of execration. The feedback is lethal. The body begins to decay in sympathy with the doll. Trying to sanitize the curse before it consumes him. The sacred salt rejects the cursed essence. The doll is gaining its own life force. The executioner god arrives to collect the tax. No safe ground inside the matrix. A corruption that eats through human matter. The restriction is broken. The wrath is free. Becoming the puppet of his own spell. The architecture shifts to bury the heresy. A sacrificial circle made of living fire. Paralyzed by the geometry of the curse. Flesh transforms into dust. Drowned in a wave of spiritual terror. The junkyard of broken oaths. The abyss reclaims the fuel. Moving toward his designated slot. The divine protection is dead. The court of the underworld is ready to judge. Rewriting the anatomy of the living. Transmuted by the laws of execration. The master becomes the slave. The object becomes the god. The frequency destroys the temple shell. The chamber self-destructs to wrap the sin. Sealed inside the lower matrix. The desert deletes the crime scene. The grid returns to its sleep. Sudden, absolute silence fills the void, fleeing the ghost of the ritual. The instrument of heresy, left to rust. Access denied for eternity. Above, the world remains pure. Below, the rot endures. A cold wind carries the sound of snapping wood from the deep. Nature claims the fragments of the curse. The god keeps his silent watch over the graves. The seal is leaking, but the wasteland absorbs the stain. The watchmen are eternal. Ra returns to sanitize the land. Erasing the clothing of the defiler. The cleanup protocol of nature. The matrix locks the file. A tiny evidence of an impossible ritual. The formula is frozen in stone. The archive denies access. Phantoms of the code remain. A tool of magic, now dead. The watchman endures. Carrying the memory of the drowned and the damned. A lonely sound in a dead kingdom. The roots of the mountain are contaminated. All-knowing, all-silent. The celestial network is online. The final residue of the execration. The fire is gone. The cage is empty. A warning carved in stone for future thieves. The matrix keeps the core shifting. The wasteland hides the sins of the priest. Blueprints to the architecture of the curse. Walking on top of a sealed grave. The frequency has left its footprint on matter. The cosmic prison remains closed. The vault resets its lock. The magic of the clay has buried its secrets in the sand. The code cannot be modified by mortals. But the final dark frontier awaits. Click to unlock the ultimate underground crime archive, the Valley of Kings Massacre.